Welcome back, everybody, to some more of the last day of the regular season for Bad Pachamari League Season 5. We've got another match here with some great playoff implications between the Union, the Worcester Steel Divers, versus the Average Joes. They have got an absolutely banger match here. I'm joined by Biscuit. How you feeling tonight, Biscuit? We're back on the mic tonight, huh?
Hey, we're back, and we're back with another absolute banger, Fletch. I'm really excited for these matches because, again, we have another match today of regular season and the next one as well that is happening at the same time on the other stream. So if you have two monitors, you better have double Pachamari League on your desk. We have some interesting stuff going on because, Fletch, today there's three different teams that are at risk of being just absolutely eliminated from the whole tournament. So Aquila, Eye Candy, and Worcester Steel Drivers, who's going to be one of the contendants for tonight, are already locked in. And we have Average Joe's, Ergen Oglet, I hope I said that right, and Snapdragon, who are fighting to stay where they just want to be, right? So Average Joe's are going to be eliminated if they lose tonight, no matter what, right? And then we also have Snapdragon, who are going to be eliminated if Average Joe's beats Worcester Steel Drivers. So if you have if you're invested in the A League Group 2, you have a lot of people to be rooting for in very conflicting situations.
Yeah, actually, Average Joe's is not 100% eliminated with a loss. If they lose, they have to rely on Snapdragon to beat Irhan Ogled. So if they lose, they're relying on another team. They're not completely dead in the water, but it's not in their hands if they lose at that point. Worcester Steel Drivers can take the second seed if they win here. They will 100% jump Eye Candy. We're getting ready to go into the map here. Here is our map pool. We've got Nepal, Watchpoint, Gibraltar, East Faransa, and then, if necessary, probably not Midtown, because I think that map is still not in the game, if I'm correct. But if it is, I guess I'm being told if it is or isn't. But we'll go to Midtown.
Right.
What are you thinking? I like Nepal. I like Rush on Nepal, but I think it works.
I mean, so when you go, first of all, appreciation for the great music. I love to see it. I love the collection. BPL, thank you so much for the work. And I don't want to say, as we were saying, Average Joe's, they have a little bit of a better situation than groups like Irgen Ogled. I don't know how you pronounce it. Sorry, I'm not a specialist in that. You can ask me about Spanish though. And Snapdragon, who are a little bit more messed up, right? They have a couple of things. Right now, Snapdragon, if I'm not mistaken, they are 1-on-1 in their current game, so that affects a lot what happens in this game as well. And as you were mentioning, Nepal, interesting map. What this means, Orissa meta. We're going to see Bocce as well as Chicken just on the tour trying to lock down these objectives, just secure it with the spam, with the shotguns that they have, and melt the tanks. None of these teams want to move, and none of these teams want to lose first fight. Worcester Steel Drivers versus Average Joe's right here.
Bane already getting very, very low, having to play a little bit safer. Nobody has fallen yet from either team except the turrets. And it continues to be the turrets. And here we go. It's going to be Fate that falls first, and the Union is going to take the first flip here. But we're not done yet. Baz falls next. Zoe and Chicken so low, saved by the Immort, but Bane not going to get away. Choi Su Wan taking down Bane and Chicken, and now, one fight in, already 25% for the Steel Drivers.
Right, 30% already locked down onto the objective. That means that this fight is going to be the second to last if they are able to win it, Fletch. So Butters already, they are already about to have their son as well. And when they have son, Ilari and Baptiste are in so much danger that you need to find a way to protect them. Bocce, Otters, and Siren, they just have their ults, and Otters, beautiful pick up the Fate.
Yeah, Otter's a beautiful pulse bomb, taking down that Iari, and Fate continues to lag behind Butters because of it in the ult charge department. And Average Joe's just deciding we don't want the smoke. We're gonna back out here and play a little bit safer.
Right,
Ooh.
they use the window in order to push them back. Like having two double damage is too good, but Bane, now they have it, they pop it, and so much sustain. Chicken finds a kill into Butters, and the point starts to become theirs.
We see the Terra Surge out from Choi Soo-won. I mean, not much found. The Immortality Field taken down with it, but I mean, it's going to be Chicken, the only one that falls here for the average Joes, and they're finally gonna get this flip here at 78%.
Right, and what that means is the next fight that they lose is just last fight. They won't have the time to retouch, at least not without doing some switches onto the Lucio, onto the Choice, or whatever they need to do. But now we have Multicore, we have the Sun, we have the Overclock, so the resources are on their side with Bocce. They might have something to say because they are ulting right out of the gate.
Here is the Molten Core trying to take control of the high ground. Both sides, Chicken with the 180 onto Otters. Otters did take out Bane, but not much happening there after that. They're just gonna back out, going down 2.
Right. Average Joes are able to get the ultimate economy on their side. They still have like half of their turret surge, and Bocce was able to trade out the Multicore as well as Chicken. So none of these teams have an insane advantage. However, it's gonna bank a lot on if Butters is gonna be able to just hit 5 with their Sun. And the same goes for Fate. So look at that, moving into the objective and the ultimates are popped immediately.
Sun from Fade. But Otter's Pulse Bomb gonna find Zoe. Butters, Captive Sun found Bane, but Fate's was a little bit bigger. I think found 2 there. Otters still cleaning up in this fight, and it's gonna be Worcester that takes the point here at 69%. And now average Joe's Zoe switching over to the Tracer to get the touch. This is the last fight for the average Joe's here on this point.
Yeah, look out for the Terra Search, look out for the window, because Average Joe's does have those resources in order to retake this objective. Last fight onto the point, and Mass is going in.
Here is the Terra Surge, not finding anything, but Choi Soo-won spears Zoe into the next time zone. Bane taking down Otters and Fate, dropping Choi Soo-won. Average Joe's, they're winning this fight out somehow or another after losing the first pick there. They're finding a way. Fate, Butters, Baz able to clean up Osiren, and now last fight territory for the Worcester Steel Drivers.
Right, and one of the great things is that Baz is able to recognize, Osiren is out of position, they are way too forward, and I'm gonna Terra Search them, force out the immortality, and that's how you're able to win the fight, even if you don't have all of your members, right, Fletch? So Average Joes, they have the high ground, they have the positioning, and this window's gonna be absolutely huge. How are you gonna go through this one, Worcester Steel Drivers?
And we're seeing it, the window from Bane. Well, that's how they're gonna go through it. They're gonna walk through it. A Captive Sun out from both Iaris. Fate falls. Bocce as well. Osiren cleaning up the Iari of the enemy team. Choi Soo-won finding Chicken. Otters walking through the Molten Core. Zoe and Chicken doing their best to keep this fight alive for Average Joe's.
Well, they might get it.
2-1 alone and dead. Zoe taking down the Orisa. Bocce, Zoe with a beautiful blink melee onto Bocce. Fate taking down Butters, the last to fall. Average Joes are going to take our first point here.
And just great news for the side of the Average Joes, and for the audience that didn't get their double monitor, that they were not able to dual wield the BPL action Fletch. We have some good news because Irgeno Gled, whatever the name is, I think it just means like the Old West. I'm pretty sure I googled that one. Were able to win their match. So a couple of implications forward onto the bracket, but I think we focused on the match for today because Average Joes, they were able to retake that beautifully, Fletch. Chicken and Zoe putting in so much work, getting some kills that one would never expect. So we're moving on to Village, a point that is very, very heavily based around the Brawl and the Mei. Mei is an extremely good pick onto this point because the wall perfectly blocks the entrance and forces out a trade or big resources from one of the teams. Symmetra, Mei, beams, and that is not something that Baz is going to like.
Yeah, this is such a classic composition for the Worcester Steel Divers. Yep. Something that we've been running for years, but Zoe doesn't care. Zoe's on that new age stuff, you know? The Sojourn taking down the Symmetra. Butters falls next. Fate able to escape with that that little jump he already does, and it's gonna be Average Joe's taking the first point on Village here.
Right, Average just able to take it because, oh, the hammer kill, don't let that happen. And thankfully they jump off before we have to see the dreaded Torb hammer kill onto the feed. Bass almost has their ultimates again, and just as you were mentioning, Zoe, on the new age stuff, your Mei and your Symmetra, they've been meta forever, but Sojourn is debut wave. And when you get those off angles, Fletch, you're as dangerous as an ulting Kree, as dangerous as a Widow, just so much damage. They TP onto the point and just try to take it by force, but Average just has something to say about it.
Here we are already back on point. Worcester has control right now, or control of the fight anyway, not the point. But Chicken takes down 2, and now Worcester Steel Drivers have to get away if they don't want to feed anymore, and they will not be able to.
Oh no, not the hammer. Chicken gets the last gun. The chicken is raw. Because are you seeing this, Fletch? Average shows they just haven't moved from the objective. They are playing the meta stuff on the side of Worcester, but this Torb on the side of Average shows is just unbreakable. 5 ultimates, Fletch, and now the game is all about, will Joes be able to not overcommit? Will they use their ultimates slowly and pace them one after the other so that they can win? We'll have to find out. 60% second to last fight here.
Terra Surge from Baz.
Oh, beautiful, son.
Oh my goodness. Fate and Chicken able to clean up perfectly on the Terra Surge. And now it is just Choi Soo Hwan alone. And I mean, Average Joe's looking very strong here on Village, poised to take the entire map here.
Yeah, 15%. They have to touch desperately. Some of the Worcester Steel Drivers. 3 ultimates versus 3 as well. So this is not the worst of team fights that you want to take. But Average Joe's is just on the high ground, and you're gonna take a lot of poke if you want to get the point.
Here we go, Molten Core to block
the Molten Core.
Choi Soo Hwan very low. Siren able to get the headshot onto Zoe to start us off. And the Terra Surge from Choi Soo Hwan, perfect, taking down Chicken, the captive son from Osiren. Found a target there, and Osiren with 3, and now the uphill battle begins for the Union.
Osiren just finds 4 people in that fight so casually, Fletch. That is a support hero, by the way. You have to remember that as we're watching. But Average Joes, they confirm 99% to the point, but now is the scary part. You're running into a Molten Core, you're running into a Blizzard, so these ultimates really good at denying the zone, but it doesn't matter. Chicken just kills Butters like it's nothing.
We see the Molten Core from Bachi as a defensive ultimate here, but Chicken again! Oh my goodness! Now we see Choi Soo Hwan holding W at the backline of the Worcester Steel Drivers. Blizzard out from Otters.
Blizzard.
Choi Soo Hwan able to take out Fate. They're able to keep the point going. Osiren able to take down Chicken. And now it's Baz back, takes down Osiren. Vayne on the point all alone. Finally joined by Baz, who has the Terra Surge. Will off the Terra Surge. Able to keep it above water, and the Average Joes are able to dive. I mean, they are taking the map here.
Average Joe's, it was beautiful the way that they were able to play that point. You see, Chicken, a little bit of inting at the end. You know, they try to get a kill with the hammer and they die for it, but thankfully the rest of the team is to back them up, you know, for fun. And look at this, Osiren, great son, great shots, and just overall, look at this performance. Average Joe's don't look like a team that would be eliminated, Flesh. Like, this is regular season and this is how it behaves at the end. It's just wild matches after wild matches, and it's just action after the other, and Average shows 2-0 over the Worcester Steel Drivers.
Yeah, a beautiful map from the Average Joes, the clear underdogs, you know, in this match. But they don't want to be, they don't want to have to leave their fate to Irhan Ogled on the other stream. They don't want to have that on their minds, so they want to win here. Now, Irhan Ogled did go up 1-0. Over Snapdragon on Lijiang in that other match on the B stream. So I mean, right now, if they were to leave it in Irhan Ogled's hands, they would be in danger, right? I mean,
Right.
But, you know, Worcester obviously wants that second seed, but I don't know. It might be a mentality thing. I'm looking forward to seeing how they're gonna come back here on our second map, and I believe we are headed to Watchpoint Gibraltar for our second map. A bit of a we've got a bit of a sub here for
Right.
and we've got Kern coming in for Osiren. So maybe wanting to do something a little different on Watchpoint Gibraltar here, which is traditionally, like many of the escort maps in Overwatch, it's a dive map. So
Yep.
I'm looking for Winston, a Diva. If you're feeling a little bit spicy, maybe a Doomfist. Um, but that's what I'm expecting.
You know, Flesh, I don't want to tell you. On my time here on BPL, like this a month of just analyzing and breaking down the matches, you expect to see the same things, right? You expect like, oh, it's Gibraltar, it's like Overwatch 1, we play the monkey, we go up over to the high ground, and then matches like DIY happen, and you see Greninja rocking the Sigma on attack, not even on defense. So, although we're guaranteed to see some dive, and we can see right here with Basta choice one of the monkey, anything could happen, and the DPS are just a choice. Bocce rocking out the Torp. It's been working, and it's doing really good. Not quite able to hold down on the Paul and do what they wanted to do with it. But now that you have others on the Ashe, one thing is for sure, you have pressure. Every side lane is going to be dominated by Bocce spam and Ashe's shots with the Dynamite confirming kills. Like, imagine you get hit by an anti, then a Dynamite, and then a monkey jumps on you. You might as well already be respawning. You're dead. So Average Joe's looking for a TP strat here, probably TPing Fate and Bane onto the backline, and I've been saying this for a while. Illari and a backline, they don't survive that easily, but they have so much damage, Fletch, that you cannot just run at them. You're going to get poked out. You're going to suffer for trying to kill them. Chicken will probably switch on over to a more divey hero, like we're gonna maybe see an Echo, maybe something like that, and we're gonna find out in just a second. Match point for Average Joe's Pledge.
Yeah, here we go. A little more recent meta pick with the Ana Brig for Average Joe's here. Pressuring Choice1 off the bridge there, pushing the Winston out. Baz going in, and it's gonna be Fate with the help of their team. I mean, taking down Otters. That is a great first pick. So much damage gone for the Worcester Steel Divers. Switching over to the Sojourn now. Maybe a little more sustained damage over time.
One of the things that I do have to say about the Sojourn pick is you don't have the verticality. Bane goes down, and this is going to be Average Joe's. You have no support, but so a beautiful kill right there. Melee animation recall just never feels a surprise one. But Worcester, now that they are the Sojourn, just as you were saying, a lot of sustained damage, but you can never contest those high grounds as easily, right? So it's going to have free reign over the backline here, and the Average Joe's, they are about to get the point Fletch.
Here we go. We see Baz diving in once again, but it's going to be Otters that starts us off here with a railgun into the chest of Zoe. But the Primal Blade! The Primal Blade from Baz! It's oh my god! Oh my, the spirit of Fearless! The spirit of Fearless has entered Baz, and he finds 3 with the Primal Rage. Oh my goodness.
Baz is like, I got a phone call, 1 second. Beautiful mechanics right here. If this is A League, I don't know what is, Fletch. Baz, they are MVP for a reason. And Worcester's Flip Drivers just get pressed here. Look at the anti. Otters has to run out, but Baz just gets burnt immediately for his problems. 4 minutes and a half, and Average shows looking like the momentum is on their side.
Baz did fall there, got slept, anti hit by the turret. Blown up by the shotgun of Bocce. Now Choice1 wants to take this engage here. Has been met with Baz, and the staring contest ensues. Choice1 decides to get out, and we're going to see Chicken popping the duplication here on it to the Sojourn. Primal Rage out from Choice1. Finds one of his own, make that 2. Can he get another? Takes down the dupe of Chicken, and the Sniper Monkey able to finish off Chicken. Choi Soo-won with 4. Now we're bringing out Smurf, I guess.
Choice to one sees Baz running it on the backline, just absolutely decimating everything on their way with the Primal Blade, as you were saying. And he's like, everything you can do, I can do better. I can get the better Primal. And they do just that. The Nano comes up to Baz, and now this backline is highly contested. The backline has to run, and this is so much free space for Average Joe's.
Here we see the Primal Rage once again from Baz. Trying to find another one of those beautiful Primal Rages that killed 3 before, but will not. He will fall. Without the Winston, now Average Joe's has to either play safe, die, or just get out.
Right, and they just have to play safe as much as they can, because 2 minutes and 44 on the side of Average Joe's is going to be dangerous because they almost have the point. So these fights are high stakes for the side of Worcester, and they already lost the Butters. No more healing onto the point, and this is so much pressure. You have to live until they are back.
Yeah, without the Ana, so much of your healing is just evaporated into thin air. Choi Soo-won on the back line of Average Joe's. Baz already getting so very low again, but it's gonna be Bocce. Bocce and Zoe trading out there. And now we see Choi Soo-won wanting to get the engage here. Slept up for his troubles. Has to escape. Will get out unscathed there. But this fight is far, far from done. We see Chicken wanting to take this off angle. Getting peppered by the
Master.
Here we see the Captive Son hits 2.
No.
And the Primal Rage from Choi Soo-won. They're helping Kernmaster get that 90 damage to find 2 with the Captive Son.
And that's one of the things that I didn't mention. So I got distracted. Karen Master, they are replacing Osiren right now, but looking at them play Alari, you can tell that they are just as good as each other. Average Joe's, we have a Nano, and Chicken is about to have their copy, so this is basically their last chance, Fletch. If they invest the ultimates and don't win, they have to bank on winning a try fight, and that's a little hard when you're going a team as prepared as the Steel Driver. So the Nano comes out, and it's all out for the point. 1 minute left.
Otter so low was anti. Bocce
no.
able to trade it on to Bane there 1-for-1, but I think Bane's loss will be felt more for the Average Joe's. I mean, Otter's already coming back very, very soon. And Average Joe's staying very, very low. We see the rally popped by Fate, as well as the nano boost from Butters to, I mean, absolutely rain hell upon the back line of the Average Joe's. We see Fade switching over to the Moira to try and get the touch here. Now only 30 seconds left. But Chicken and Baz, they're keeping this fight alive. Baz able to pop the Primal Rage to stay up. This fight's not over. Juggling, and Bocce gets absolutely decimated. Baz finding 2 with the Primal Rage once again, and they're gonna take B.
Oh god, Boss of the Monkey, so inspiring. How are they able to get these kills like it's nothing? Kern Master, hey, they switch on onto the Kiriko, as just we're mentioning, and they try to touch the point, keep it alive, but it's not gonna happen. They return to the Ilaria and Bocce, still on the Soldier. What does this mean? We're trying to hold down this 3rd point as much as we can. As soon as they turn the corner, Flesh, they're gonna find themselves in a little bit of a pickle, but Butters is dead. Free space at the Monkey, able to take out the Palin, but not much else. The team is playing together, and I don't think you can kill them.
Yeah, I mean, dangerous situation here for the Union. Zoe hopping up onto this bridge, has the pulse bomb. Gonna not quite find the mark. Got a little bit of damage on it to Chicken, not quite enough to find the elimination. Now trying to once again take an off angle through that mini room. Baz joining him over there, or joining her, sorry. Zoe on the other side there. The Primal Rage popped by Choi Soo-won. Bane very low. Otters able to clean it up. Bocce did fall to Baz there in that fight, but that is a trade that you're most of the time willing to take for the Worcester Steel Drivers. Only 20 seconds left here, and this is I mean, Worcester has 3. We'll make that 2 ultimates now, but Yeah, the Cat the Sun not gonna find anything here. Actually, it will.
Window
Walks
comes out.
through the window. Not really gonna find much of anything, and the Worcester Steel Drivers, they're gonna hold here. Average Joe's just cannot find the touch.
Right, but you have to give them some props, right, Fletch? They made it just below the bridge, and that third one is so hard to break. Like, you're playing against a Torbjorn on high ground that has 350 HP and a shotgun that can just kill you in a second. And then you play against the Lariana, so much range, so much damage, it's almost impossible. So they make it as far as one would expect. Like, it's a hard point to crack, but they were able to do so. Worcester Steel Drivers, now they find themselves on the offense, and they need to make it as far as Average Joe's did. And I'm just saying, that's a tall hill to climb. Like, you wouldn't expect Average Joes to find themselves fighting for like getting into the bracket, right? They've been playing so good right now, Fletch. And I do want to mention, we've been informed by Tier Production that since the Old West, I'll just say that, was able to win, if the Average Joes here, it's elimination. So they have to play as good as they can, because if they don't, they might find themselves out of BPL Season 5. But 25 seconds and we're rocking the dive. Otters and Bocce, they like the Sojourn. Like, I'm saying, man, Otter, we do know them as a Sojourn playing that has been extremely consistent across the league and even sub-events like Kitsune League, whatever else you want to talk about, right? So the dive is present in this household, and Average Joes with Chicken on the Echo are looking to dive this backline and just overwhelm them with the stickies, with the beam, with the basic attacks, with everything. So Average Joes, Steel Drivers, possible match point.
Here we go. Bocce TPing their team to the other side. Switching over to the Tracer, getting a little bit of the card progress started here. But immediately, a Tracer duel on the cart right off the rip, but it's going to be Otters that starts us off, taking down Fate. Baz trading out the support there. Butters will fall, and this Tracer duel still going on. Choisu 1, Anti-Dub has to get out, will join Bocce on the point, but Baz finds 2! I mean, absolutely beautiful play from Baz. I think that the 2 Baz found were actually antied by Bane. So, I mean, just cleaning up on that anti-nade is exactly what you want to see from your Winston.
Someone has to stop Baz, Fletch. Like, these skills are just getting out of control, and look at how they dive the backline. No fear, they know that they can get out because they have the primal, and the backline is in serious trouble.
Baz, oh my god. Finding another kill, another 2 with the primal rage. Baz absolutely showing up and showing out on the Winston. I mean, absolutely dominant thus far. Bocce, though, taking the Tracer duel on the cart. Zoe falls, will return briefly, though. Baz just jumping out, not wanting the smoke from the entire Worcester Steel Driver team there. Now we see Nano Boost out from Bane on to Baz, finds Butters. Otters does trade out the Ana pick. The Sojourn does slide away, and Zoe able to clean up Koi Suhwan. Otters, though, keeping this going. Fate did end up switching to that Mercy. And, I mean, the defense is looking pretty good right now for the Average Joes.
Right, holding this one down with Vast with that Nano, and they're about to have Primal again, Fletch. We're about to see a fireworks show onto the backline, but the copy is ready, and Otters, they might have something to say with that overclock. Like, so much damage can come down from that, and no one is saved. Every ultimate is being popped right here. Oh,
I think Chicken duped the Ana, and I think was able to find an anti on it to Otters and help get that kill cleaned up. Even though the dupe did go away pretty quickly, it found the value that that Chicken wanted. Already 40% back to the ultimate, by the way. My God, watch that number go up. 60%. The dupe got used 30 seconds ago. Oh my goodness, Chicken absolutely dominating on the Echo here, and I mean, put him up there with Baz for I mean, Average Joe's looking absolutely unstoppable. Only a minute to go.
Someone checked their PC. This is not normal old game, and the fight is still breaking at a point. This might be the last fight, and Average Joe's looking extremely clean. Kermaster pops the rally, but Butters is dead on the stick.
Yeah, Bocce finds the pick on to, I mean, but Baz finds 2! Zoe cleaning up Bocce in the Tracer duel again with the squish on to the edge, not able to find the kill.
Oh no.
Okay,
that's
no, that's it. Zoe is dead. Otter's coming back with 2 kills off spawn there with the help of Butters, but now 10 seconds to go. The Average Joes will be back. They have almost 4 ultimates here for Average Joes. We see the nano boost from Baz. Otters is anti.
No, Kernmaster.
That's able to take out Kernmaster. Bane falls though. I mean, Baz! It's 3!
Yes,
Picking the Ana, and the Average Joes are headed to the playoffs. They were able to dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge the Worcester Steel Drivers through the entire series and take it 2-0, and they are headed to our Season 5 playoffs.
Someone has to check Bass's PC. Please, this is not normally. This is some GD behavior. Look at this. Look at this primal. Some people don't think that it's as impactful as it is, but look at this. Bass making it look like a DPS ultimate. He takes a call in the middle of the point, and Average Joe's taken directly towards elimination. Well, outside of elimination, sorry.
Yeah, I mean they're safe. They're in the playoffs now. I mean, that's exactly what you want to see from these guys. You know, the Average Joes. I mean, they're anything but average right now. Able to take down the Worcester Steel Drivers, who I believe are now our 3rd seed in this group. I mean, just an absolutely perfect. I'm looking at the standings. No, they dropped to the 5th seed.
Right.
Wow.
Look at what they were able to do right there.
I mean, yeah, we're watching the Irhin Ogled versus Snapdragon match. Now does not mean anything for the Average Joes here, but still, I mean, what can you say? I mean, the Average Joes take their series and are headed to the playoffs. I mean, first of all, I just want to say that is, since I've been casting BPL, that is the best Winston play that I've seen from anybody. Baz absolutely dominated on the Winston. I mean, it didn't matter if he had the anti or not the anti, the nano boost or primal rage. He just did his thing and dominated. And with that though, Irhin Ogled can no longer make the playoffs. Whether they win, whether they don't, they can no longer jump into that 5th seed with this win over the Union. I mean, that's unfortunate for them, but I believe that will solidify our that's going to solidify our standings now though for the BPL A-League. I mean, since Irhin Ogled can no longer get into the playoffs from here, I mean, everything is ready to go, and we have our playoff bracket, I believe.
Right, and they are already logged in, right? Average Joe's plays a beautiful game today. Sadly, we will have to see the Old West go. They were able to win their last game, of course, but at the end, those mistakes that you committed in the regular season, losing your matches is going to end up with you not being able to make it. So Aquila, iCandy, Snapdragon, Average Joe's, and Worcester Steel Drivers managed to make it into BPL Season 5 playoffs. So these are going to be your contenders as we move forward to the next week and the next week after that. So be excited, because I do believe that we have a lot of matches coming up soon. Not only for next week, but today. Today's a day full of matches, Fletch.
Yeah, I do want to correct myself. You're looking at the teams in green. Those teams can still move around through the the seeds. The 3, 4, and 5 are not locked in, but the teams in the playoffs are locked in. Snapdragon, if they lose, I believe would fall to that 5th seed. Average Joe's, Worcester Steel Drivers would move up in the standings. But yeah, these are our teams here for the BPL Season 5 playoffs. and with one more match remaining for the A-League, I mean, the seeding is going to be defined here in the next 10 minutes or so. I
Right?
think we are on map 3 for BPL 2. Here we are once again. It looks like Snapdragon in the lead here on New Queen Street. Ramatra versus N Orisa. Um, I mean, it looks like Snapdragon wants this higher seed, and I don't blame them. They would have them starting in the upper bracket. Losing would have them drop into the lower bracket to start off the playoffs. But Yurhin Ogled so very close to taking the lead here.
Right, and I do want to say, if Snapdragon is able to win, they can secure the second spot onto their seed. Irhan are glad basically just playing it off, going through the motions. They have been eliminated, but you know, just to go out with a bang and just win over a team that is contended for being the second best on their group pledge. But I do believe that we have no interviews, so none of that today because we have to move fast pledge. You know how many games are happening right now? You have to go watch them. A group, B group, they are all going at it today, and today's the day we figure out who is going to be eliminated from some of these brackets. Today's the day that we're going to figure out what is going to happen moving forward. And the only way to know, Fletch, is going to be tuning into the rest of the stream. So thanks to all of you for watching. This has been the last match of regular season for the side of this group, apart from the one that is happening right now. So definitely go watch them, support your players, and wish them the best of luck because BPL Season 5 is coming to a close very, very soon.
Harder and harder for Snapdragon to be able to get back because they'll need to win so many fights in